I think the first time that I ever experienced something very racist was in 3rd grade. And it was a teacher, I don't think I ever shared this story. The teacher started going to decide the groups and doing eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Well, this is a version of eeny, meeny, miny, moe that I certainly had never heard of in my life. And she went eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch a inward by its toe. My name is Aesha. I'm a former professional ballerina of almost 14 years. Growing up as an inner city kid, my community was predominantly Black, but I went to a predominantly white suburban school, so that was my first encounter feeling other. Fast forward, I started dancing, and it was at that time that my mom was warned that it would be difficult for me as a woman of color in ballet. But that desire was burning inside of me. Dance is my voice, it is my soul speaking. I loved ballet, I loved the elegance. That's what I wanted to do. Ballet was hard. Ballet was very hard. It's a low percentage in general of dancers who have a professional career. But you add on to that the added challenge of being a minority. You have to work twice as hard to be noticed. And so I got accepted into the New York City Ballet, where I was the only Black female. I remember one time reading, "It is just so distracting seeing a line of girls and seeing one Black body." And being in my apartment and reading that is beyond hurtful. I felt like I can't do this anymore. What was it all for? All the blood, the sweat, the tears, the sacrifice of not only myself, but that my family had to make. What was it for? The reason why I had pursued the career in the first place and pushed so hard was for what that would have stood for. I wanted to use my art as a vehicle to show that women of color can be ethereal. I think a lot of times, especially for people of color, we tend to make ourselves small so that other people feel comfortable. But in doing that, you kind of squash your talents and you squash something inside of you that is so beautiful. And in a space like Sephora, you're allowed to be as loud and proud as you want to be and be you without any apologies. But that feeling that anyone is accepted, that's what I wanted for ballet. That's when I just completely flipped the script and went, okay, this is my fight. Through it all, no matter how many struggles I went through, no matter how many times people tried to knock me down, I was able to rise. In my career, I've been on television, I've won awards, I've been on the cover of magazines. Even with all of those great accomplishments, my greatest accomplishment besides my family and my children would be the Swan Dreams Project. The Swan Dreams Project for me is my story. It's my career. And it is exactly what I fought for my entire life. So we teach ballet and physical fitness and nutrition and etiquette and art classes. And the idea behind the camps is to show our young boys and girls that beauty and grace are not defined by status or race. It doesn't matter where you come from, what you look like. You have to believe in your dream and you have to fight for it. And if you're willing to fight for it, you can accomplish it.
I wish to be me.